Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game, the original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. Welcome, folks, to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a top-5 team in this conference, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. Green Bay Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. Off on a single back formation. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that one.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
Big moment early in this championship game. Third down coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
The Hilltoppers will line up to punt it away. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. Oh, he's got some space here. And the speedy returner, a big gain on that one. Coverage team barely able to stop him. And the offense gets a chance to start with a short field. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They connect for 6.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. It's a toss to the left side. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
This is exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that previous play. shotgun. Here's an inside give. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Ball scooped up by the defense. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A huge defensive score. That's a scoop and score. Defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
Now the try here for the extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic and he costs his team in a big way.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their body.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend. That's exactly what he did. I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. They'll test the right side here. He's got room to run. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, and another incompletion.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
He'll field the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team finally gets him, but a great return. You can see the elusive speed from the return man. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Quick juke to get free. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. And now the handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kurt.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. They'll hand it off. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Pass ball is incomplete on the deep shot, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's check it out. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Outstanding field position to begin this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running back grabs it on a screen. Finding space at the 20. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The Hilltoppers offense retakes the field now. Remember, last time they were for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be first down. Here comes the handoff. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, it's the consistency in this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Ball handed off. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. He is stuffed at the line. It's going to bring up 4th down. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Well, the offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. He's looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Play action here on first down. On the run, he'll let it go. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get it tied in like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Handoff here from the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pressure is coming. And the senior quarterback off target there, a little behind him.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Bit of a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The pocket breaking down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
Well, they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 23, brought it out and tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? The 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. And now the try here for the extra point. And they make the extra point, trail now 35-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
35, Western Kentucky, 7.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looking to throw it on first down. Quick dart to the right. The pass is intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin from their 47. And there's the handoff. Gets the first and still running. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Caught, completion. They can't stop him. Again, ripping through the defense. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
Chris, as you know, this first half has been less than stellar, to put it mildly, but this could be a jolt. This is something that they can build off when they get back out there after halftime.
PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That time they were able to get to the quarterback before he has a chance of throwing yet another touchdown pass. 3 already in this first half. At least this is a sign that this defense hasn't totally given up yet.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and to keep him short of the first down.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And he throws his third interception of the day. They bring him down, a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping him out of the end zone.
So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. And they make something happen. On first and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete. We're down to just 4 seconds remaining.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Second down, we're going to throw it. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And off the miss, it's still a 21-point margin. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors for our halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will kick this deep to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Quarterback looking to scramble. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
just missed another one, Chris. That would have been touchdown number 4 for this quarterback. Still, what a performance we've seen from this guy today, and he's not done yet.
Got to catch the defense with the draw. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And, in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Touchdown, Georgia Tech. No chance to catch him there.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money. And how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Shifting again. They'll try the right side on the toss. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Hilltoppers come up to the line in a hurry up.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
That sack sets up an important 3rd down. Here's the handoff. He breaks free. He's in the clear. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
And the Hilltoppers offense is on the move now. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Second down and goal upcoming. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Western Kentucky.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And he knocks it right through. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Use the ground game here. He's got the first and still going. Oh, he scooped up. Offense still has it on the run. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. They're going to run it here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Here's the 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Nicholson. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
They've got him in the backfield. It's a 4-yard loss.
Well, they go with the pitch here on the option on 3rd down. Good call, but this defense is not fooled at all. Good job of recognizing this and being able to blow that up to now force a 4th down.
Offense on the field. It's 4th down and 9. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll toss it to the right side. Fights off a defender. Look out, room to run here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
The old toss play, Chris, as you know, this used to be really a popular play in college football when teams ran this out of the I formation. Now in college football, you see them running out of pretty much any formation, but the key still is being able to seal the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle, to allow the back to get to the corner.
He's past the marker and still going. Now here he goes. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. A tough run all the way to the end zone. What determination.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play, and here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's an out route, the catch made. Jukes to get past a man. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the third quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here.
Western Kentucky, 28.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They call the counter play here. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know that this is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted, the last thing they could afford. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
And just like that, they come up with the play that they needed. In a two-possession game, you're relying on your defense to make a play, strip the ball, come up with the interception, anything to get the ball back to your own offense, and they get to pick. Now let's see if they can score.
And here comes the Western Kentucky offense back on the field. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Powering right past the defender. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Finds an open target on the left side. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now for 35.
How about the job by this defense against this receiver? One of the top receivers in the country. They knew he was going to be able to be a big factor in this game, and they have kept him quiet all game long until right now. In the 4th quarter, he comes up with his first catch.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? From the shotgun, drops back. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch, get a little bit closer to the marker.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion sets up an important 3rd down play. And they pick up the first on the ground. Powers through. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
Now that stop is going to bring up fourth down, and looking at the clock, I think it's a no-brainer. In a two-possession game, you've got to go for this, and you've got to hope to convert to stay in the game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looking for 6. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Boy, Chris, you just know down by a couple possessions late in this game, they had to be able to deliver here on this fourth down to give themselves a shot. By not getting the first down, this one feels like it's over.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Leaning on the run game here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here, and here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
That run sets up a critical third down play. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. This is a big third down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Can he get there on the ground? Breaking free at the 35. And they do pick up first down yardage. Set up now at the 44. Well, finally some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job of containing him until that point.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the single back takes the handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. On the move now. Launches it deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
The Yellow Jackets will look to convert here on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. It's another deep shot. Caught near the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
So much about speculation on whether or not they're going to kick a field goal or go for a touchdown. They put this ball into the end zone, and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team and by this offense.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
28.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Toss play. Back heads to his right. They get him down, and that's how this game will end. Pocket 0-0. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, they can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.